behind the scenes of how I use ChatGPT to create lessons for my children in their homeschooling. So obviously, if you're not homeschooling, you can do this as a fun project for your children on the side. So here I'm saying, take on the role of a teacher with many years experience in creating lessons for kids in a fun but yet STEM method. And obviously you can tweak this, but it's important for ChatGPT to know what role you're taking on, what experience you have, and then also to say what is the identification here. So the identification that I've got here is a frog, but specifically I want to show you how clever ChatGPT is, and I'm not actually saying what is the creature, I am saying to identify it. And then I'm going to say yes, go ahead. Normally what you would say at the end here is ask any qualifying questions. I've trained my ChatGPT, so it's not actually going to need it in this stage. But so this is a little cute froggy that my boy caught this morning in our back garden, and he absolutely just loves frogs and anything creature, so I love to create lessons for him around that. So you can see here now it's created this lesson. Yours might look very different. I've been training my ChatGPT for a while. We call him Leo, and Leo creates really amazing lessons for the kids. So you can see here, this is for 8 years old, 45 minutes, biology, math, observation, skills, communication, environment, science. And you can see the learning objective here is identify key traits, identify frog habits, and it carries on. Now it is breaking down the time. So you can see this team activity is 20 minutes. It's also giving you a fun option to name the frog, where you found it, all of those things. So obviously we're making sure that the kids still write, they have critical thinking. So we don't just use ChatGPT for the fun of it, which is also fun, obviously, but we make sure that we incorporate everything we need to have that STEM factor. Yesterday, I said to ChatGPT to create 8 lessons for me. There's about 8 weeks left before the end of the term. And it created the lesson outlay for me. And then what I do after that is I ask it to go more into detail. So the lesson that my boy did yesterday was a bit of a storytelling, and then the actual drawing of these different functions. So it's all in his workbook. And then we could choose an activity. So I feel like with homeschooling with 2 different kids, we've got a toddler and mix and 2 different ages on homeschooling. It's a bit much to do all these activities. So we only pick one. And then there's also the communication. So he had to tell his dad at dinner table about what he has learned. And that is basically how we do use homeschooling with ChatGPT.